Welcome my people to this channel. Today I am going to talk about money and how people view it. To start, it is a common belief that rich people are obsessed with money. Many assume that they are constantly focused on accumulating wealth, doing whatever it takes to maintain their financial empires. But what if I told you that this perception is far from the truth? In reality, poor people tend to think about money far more than the wealthy do. This misunderstanding often stems from a psychological concept called projection, where individuals project their own emotions, fears, and insecurities onto others. And when it comes to money, those struggling financially often assume that the wealthy must be as consumed by it as they are. But the reality is quite different. Let's talk about projection for a moment. In simple terms, it's the unconscious act of attributing your own thoughts, feelings, or motives to someone else. For people living in financial hardship, money is constantly on their minds. They have to think about it. It's a survival instinct. The assumption is that since they are constantly worried about paying bills or making ends meet, rich people must be equally focused on wealth, just from a different perspective. But that's not the case. After a certain level of financial stability is reached, the wealthy tend to think about money less and less. For them, money becomes a tool. It's no longer something to be feared or chased, it's something to manage, grow, and use to enhance their life. It's a shift from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset. But for the poor, money is ever present. Every decision, big or small, revolves around it. It creates a mental burden that's almost impossible to shake off. When you're struggling financially, money governs almost every aspect of your life. Imagine this: every time the phone rings, you wonder if it's a bill collector. Every time you drive your car, you worry about it breaking down because you can't afford the repairs. Every shilling counts, every expense is carefully considered, and every unexpected cost feels like the potential to spiral deeper into debt. I've been there myself. There was a time when I was broke, and I can vividly remember how money was all I could think about. Not out of greed, but out of necessity. The obsession with money wasn't about wanting more than others, it was about surviving. And that's where the difference lies. Wealthy people don't have to worry about the basics. Once money is no longer a daily source of stress, their thoughts can shift to things that enhance their quality of life. Now, here's something else to think about. When you're struggling, it's easy to compare yourself to others. You look at people driving nice cars, wearing better clothes, living in bigger homes, and it's hard not to feel some level of envy. You wonder, what did they do to deserve all that? That jealousy can become toxic. It's easy to convince yourself that the rich don't deserve their wealth, that they don't appreciate what they have, or that they must have done something unethical to get where they are. But here's the thing: this mindset only deepens the focus on money. It becomes a cycle of dissatisfaction, where your thoughts are consumed by what you don't have. And that's the real trap. When financial stability is achieved, money becomes less about survival and more about strategy. The wealthy still think about money, sure. But they think about it in a way that's detached from fear. For them, it's a means to an end. It allows them to take risks, pursue passions, and live life more freely. When I was broke, every decision I made was dictated by money. But now, with financial security, I think about it far less. Instead, my focus is on goals, passions, and the people I care about. Money is just a tool now, a way to enhance life, not define it. The difference between how poor and wealthy people think about money really comes down to freedom. For the rich, money represents opportunity. It gives them choices and the freedom to live life on their terms. They don't have to worry about the basics, so they can focus on things that bring them joy or fulfillment. They can invest in experiences, take time off, or pursue new ventures without the constant fear of running out of funds. For those struggling financially, money represents limitations. It's a constant reminder of what they can't have, what they can't do, and what they're missing out on. Every decision is weighed against the financial consequences, and it can feel like there's no escape from this cycle. The question we need to ask ourselves is, how do we break free from this obsession with money? It starts with recognizing the mental and emotional toll it takes. Obsessing over money can cloud your ability to see other possibilities for happiness and success. While financial stability is undoubtedly important, it's crucial to develop a mindset of abundance even if your resources are limited. One way to do this is by practicing gratitude. Shifting your focus from what you lack to what you have can be transformative. Building skills, nurturing relationships, and finding joy in non-material experiences can help you break free from the cycle of money obsession. My viewers, as we walk this path of understanding prosperity and abundance,